I can hear you.
You can hear me?
Hello, 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 everyone. Woohoo! We are back recording another podcast, and today we're going to talk about side hustles. And
Side
we,
hustles.
hi hustles. We've been laughing. Oh my god, I just absolutely have so much fun with Diana because she is. I don't know if y'all know this about her, and if you don't, I am telling you right now, she is hilarious. Not hilarious.
Hilarious.
She is hilarious. She
Hilarious.
is hilarious. We have a lot of fun in the things we laugh about, right?
We cannot. No. Yeah, we laugh about a lot of stuff.
Sometimes I say, okay, if we're gonna be in a very serious place, I cannot sit next to her.
She cannot.
I
I
cannot. I
can't sit
can't.
next to you.
I can't sit next to you because you see what I mean? Because all I do is like, I look at her and she starts laughing and I start laughing. But I'm older. I need to have some more respect
It doesn't
and some more
matter the
dignity
age.
and some
The
more.
age does not matter though.
But
It
I need to be more. Let's see, more respectable. And I can't because I sit next to Diana and then we start giggling and goofing
but
around and
it's
stuff.
not about being like disrespectful because you're not disrespectful, but it's fun. You're just a fun, outgoing person.
If
Like no
people,
matter, because if you were not, then we would not even be doing this. Because you need to have a good sense of humor. You can't have friends that are dry.
right? And you know, I'm funny. People don't know that about me. Well, they might.
So funny. So funny. Like ridiculously funny. Because you will have me cracking up so much I have to hide underneath the desk until I can until I can calm
And to get
down.
put myself together.
Until I can get myself together.
I don't know what happens, but I start having, I guess because I have a very active imagination and I'm very dramatic. And so I start doing scenarios in my head and I start talking and I start saying oh, sorry, people from Instagram. Hello, let me put this. Sorry, let's see. Like, hold on. We're going live. Oh, there we go, Instagram. Hello, 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 hello. Today we are doing a program here with my friend Diana,
Hi.
and we're just talking about how you're live. It's just
Oh, I'm the only one that's live on my account,
you're
on
the
my
only one.
profile. You need to
How
set
do I do
yours.
that? How
I
do I
don't
do
know.
that? You see, we're live. This is part of being live. This is part. Can I edit it right now? We're gonna try to get
Just give us
edit
a few seconds.
here till we figure this
There you
out.
go. It's right there.
Okay, and
You
save
got the title
changes.
already? Yes, you
Yes,
do.
and then save changes.
You got 3 pages. Do that other one too. Did you
Oh,
see
we'll
it?
just do. We're just doing those two.
You don't want to do the other page?
No, that's fine. Just because that's the main one, and then the other one.
Oh, that's my main one too.
Correct.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. Let's try this. There we go.
There you go.
Hey, hey, there we go. All right. Amazing. So we are live. There you go. Thank you for hanging in with us and being there with us. We are live. And we're going to be talking about side hustles and we've been talking about our friendship and it's been a year since we've been working together. A
It's been a year.
year. Oh my god, happy anniversary.
Happy Friendsivary?
Friends
I can't
anniversary.
talk today. What did I say earlier? I was saying like high hustles. High hustles, and now it's Friendsivary.
Okay, so if any of you are speech therapists, please leave your name and your phone number in the
Let me
comments.
know so I can give you a call and I can schedule a speech therapy lesson
We
with
can
you all.
we can get an appointment. So, all right, so we're talking about side hustles again, not again, but we've been talking about how important side hustles and different opportunities are. And today we're going to talk exactly about that. Why is it important for you to have a side hustle? Why is it important? And I'm going to give you a couple of reasons. And we're going to talk about having a side hustle. Number one is, hi, Pastor Eric. Hello, 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 hello. So, side hustle is very important. And you could call it something else. Well, like you don't have to call it side hustle. It's just a cute name that I use. But you can say a different opportunity, a different source of income. And why is it important to have one? For me, it's very important because it helps you like for most of us we already have a really good job, we have a stable job, but there's other opportunities that we can move forward and we can progress if we have another source of income. And it's very important to have multiple sources of income, especially we learned that through this pandemic.
Yes, yes,
This,
yes,
if
most
anything,
definitely.
this pandemic taught us
Yeah.
that we need to have multiple sources of income. A lot of people lost their job. We were grateful that we work at a place where we were blessed,
Surely
and
blessed.
we are so
Most
grateful
definitely.
for where we
Yeah.
work at, and in the place we work at, in our jobs and our leadership.
Mhm.
We're blessed, but not everybody had that.
That's true. Yeah. There's a lot of people that lost their jobs, didn't have like a backup side business, or and they just had to start from scratch. I heard there was even people that had to go back and literally pick up jobs at like a minimum wage. That's tough.
And a lot of
First
people,
of all, I'm
yeah,
sorry. I
go
just
ahead.
want to make sure if y'all can hear us okay.
Can we? Can you hear us? Can you hear us? Yeah.
I
All
take that
right.
as
Do
a
we see?
yes.
I
Okay.
guess yes. Yes. Nobody's saying anything. So it was very interesting to see how a lot of people were not ready for that pandemic, and their sole, ¿cómo se dice? Their only source of income
The only source.
was that job. So when that was
Yeah.
taken, they lost homes. They had to go. Some people had to go live back home with parents.
Mhm.
Some Daniel's back there saying, "I did too. I did too. I had to move in." So
Aw.
like Daniel and I, we had to.
That's Daniel back there.
That's Daniel back there. You want to say hi,
He's
Daniel,
our,
over
he's our
there?
IT guy.
He's our IT guy, our
He's the one that
director,
helps us get all set up.
our program
squared away.
director, getting us straight, and all that stuff, telling us if we sound good. So that was a very expensive lesson for a lot of us,
Yeah, yeah.
because
Yeah.
it really brought a lot of problems to certain families when they were ready for it, when they were
Mhm.
prepared for that. And a lot of people that had the second source of income, with that second source of income, that third source of income, that fourth source of
We
income,
help them stretch out.
they really helped
Yeah.
them get through this pandemic, until, because we barely seen things coming back in order, things put in place, and so forth. So that's one of the reasons, I always say it's a good idea to have a side hustle. Don't put all
Yes.
your eggs in one basket. You have to
Mhm.
have one here, have there. So when this well dries out, when this source dries out, you have that one over here.
Yep.
When that one dries out, you have that one over here.
Mhm.
And for example, if you have some unexpected bills, you can pull from here to cover this. You can pull from over there to cover this, and so forth. And you manage accordingly. But when you only have
Multiple
one
streams
source,
of income.
you have to. That's very
Multiple
wise.
streams of income.
Multiple
Yeah.
sources of income. So, what are different multiple sources of income that you can have?
So, let me see. So, for example, like there's if you have like your own business, for example, like I have my art business, so I do that.
What made you start your own business?
You do too.
I do
You don't
too.
have an art business, but
I don't have
you
an art
it.
business, but I do have a side hustle.
Side hustle.
That made it seem like it's something else. No, I'm sorry. I don't want to give the wrong impression. Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm gonna be called into the
No,
office tomorrow.
a
No,
side
no. What
hustle.
I meant to emphasize side hustle, not that side hustle. No, I don't do that. Some people that say I have the voice for the side hustle. No,
No, you don't. First of all, okay.
Okay, back to you.
Because I'm
See, you see, we just
I-
chased a
yeah, I'm
rabbit. We
here,
just
I'm
chased a little rabbit. Okay, so how did you start your
So
business?
my art business. Um the way I started my art business was actually because I always wanted to do art.
Mhm.
So I wanted to do I actually dang, that's a really good question. Let me retract. Let me think about it. Um the way I started was because a lot of people were asking me if I sell my art.
Oh, okay.
And honestly, I didn't really believe that I would actually sell anything because
Really?
I thought, yeah, because for years I just didn't believe that I would sell. I always looked at art like it's so expensive, like nobody's gonna want to buy stuff, it's too expensive. And it was really my relationship with God that really he started to show me the value of not only like my talent, but the gift that he gave me. And during my prayer time, like he said, why would this not prosper if it's mine? And I said, "Oh, Jesus, okay, that's true." Because, God has all the gifts. First of all of the gifts come from Him: music, singing, whatever gifts and talents you could think of. They all come from Him, all of it. And the way I see it is, He just sprinkles little bits and pieces all over us, but that's good enough for Him, for us to use to glorify Him. So once I started my relationship with God, as I grew closer to Him and valuing myself as His daughter, I was able to value my gifts as His as well. So yeah, so I started doing that. But it took me a long time to actually get started. Believe it or not, Maria, but what inspired me and kind of like pushed me and gave me like the experience to actually be able to promote my business was when I did multi-level marketing.
Mm-hmm.
So I did It Works, I did Organo Goals. And when I did It Works, I think they were like social media, like amazing at like promoting, and they would teach you how to do this, how to do that, how to post, how to share your story. I did a lot of reading. I still do. Okay, not as much as I used to, but
Yeah, no,
but I did a
absolutely.
lot of reading, about like valuing your work and stuff, and believing in yourself and sharing your story and all of that. So really learning from there. And I told myself, I'm like, I am doing so much selling these little wraps, which, did you know that they actually work?
The rap, what they do?
It's called It Works because it really does work. So they really did work. But anyway, that's not
Really?
Yes, they did. Like
They really? Oh my
yeah,
god!
they actually like helped you like shrink. It was weird. But anyway, I'm not gonna get into
So that's
all
why
of
we
that.
call
But
it. It works
that's why it was called It Works.
because it works.
It Works wraps. Y'all don't know what
Oh.
that is. It's like those little wraps that a lot of the girls. It kind of died out, but it was like this. It looked kind of like a saran wrap, but it wasn't. It was like this little patch, like wrap thing that you put on your body, whether it was your arms or your stomach or your legs, and it basically just does something
Melted?
where it wasn't melting. I think it was more. I don't even know what it was exactly, but it just kind of like helped you like shrink a little bit, like your skin. It would tighten it a little bit. So after using it for so many times, then you would start seeing the difference, and it really did. It worked. So as we were doing that, we were learning so much, and I was using the products and everything, and I really did enjoy it, but it wasn't my passion. And so when I was trying to sell my art on my Facebook and my Instagram, some of the leaders were, like, well, you can't be selling like two products, like you got to stick to this. And of course I was like, you can't tell me what to do. You can't tell me what to do.
Typical.
Don't tell me what to do. This is my art. But and after a while I said, like, okay, like I'm doing all of this for something that is cool and it works, but I can use these same principles to sell my art as well. Correct. So all of that I learned, I just applied it towards my art business. There's a little
bug in here. So to me, it's very important. It's very important to point that out, that there's a lot of things that you can do as a side hustle. And is in it, and like we said, it's good to have a side hustle because you can help pay your debt. You can help better your lifestyle, have more opportunities. You can create wealth. You can the money that you make, you can use it to buy this, to buy help pay up for property, help you reinvest, help you, do different things. So, and another thing that's really important is, if you are going to have a side hustle, a side job, make sure it's something that you're passionate about.
Yes.
Make sure, because you are doing it on hours that are outside your job.
Yep.
They're doing on your spare time. For most of us. So if you're really not excited about it, then it's going to be hard to push yourself to do that. It becomes a burden. But when you like what you do, when you're passionate about what you're selling or what you're offering, it could be a service. It could be sales of any type. So there's paparazzi, they sell jewelry. If
Yeah.
it's Avon, if it's what are things, whatever is it out there that you want to sell, that you want to offer, it's out there. You know, you find, like Diana, she started her own business. Like, I can't paint and I can't craft and I can't do earrings, you know, all that stuff. And I'm not really passionate about, I know I like to buy earrings, but I'm like, I can't, selling earrings is not my thing, you
It's
know.
not your thing.
And there's so many companies out there. It's shakes. I'm not really into, obviously I don't like shakes. I don't, all that stuff is not for me. So, and when I was going through the cancer thing, they introduced this product, Immunical, this protein. That's what I took. So
if
what
y'all
happens?
didn't know, cancer survivor here.
Woohoo!
What a
Thank you,
testimony.
Jesus.
What a
Woohoo! To
testimony.
God be the glory. Thank you, thank you,
Yeah.
thank you. So, so that's where I came about this product. So I started taking it. I fell in love with it. So it was easy for me. It's still easy for me to talk about this product because I've been using it for 3 years. It is amazing. It is good. It's helped my immune system, and it. So you see my passion. You can hear my passion, and that's what you need to find if you're going to start a side hustle. If you're going to start a different source of income, make sure it's something that you absolutely are in love with, that you like doing, that you like promoting, that you use. Oh, please don't promote something you don't use.
Because if you don't believe in it, then
or you're not using it.
Lie.
Yes, exactly. Make sure that if you're going to start something, that you are using it, that you have used it. Like, I want to honestly tell you that we have about 13 products, and I have used all 13 products.
That's good.
I really have. So you can tell me, you can ask me about any of the 13 products, and I can tell you, oh, it does this, this, and this, because I have done my research. I have done my due diligence. I have used it. I used this product for about a year. Before I recommended it. Before I even signed up, I used it for a year. I needed to make sure that I had the clearing from the doctor before I even started recommending this product, or because I wanted to make sure that I could sleep at night.
Yeah.
Oh my God, there is so much scams out there, so much bad product out there. So I wanted to make sure. Let me get the camera here because we're like, oh, it's falling apart. So I wanted to make sure that it was a product that I could sleep at night knowing that, you know what, I'm selling you something that I believe in, that I've done the research, that I know, that I've used, that it's good, that you're not going to come back to me and say, oh my God, you sold me, blah, 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 or oh my God, that is a scam. No. It's my reputation on the line. I take it very serious. Yeah. I take it very serious. If you're going to spend money with me, if I'm going to make sure that I am backing that up, that I am comfortable. If you're going to spend your hard-earned money, you're going to invest with me, I am going to make sure that your investment is protected, that you are investing in something that's legitimate, it's something that is good, that is a good product, a respectable company. Yeah. Diana makes sure, because I've known her, and she makes sure that her product is the best. She makes sure that you get a certificate. She makes sure that she gets a delivery for you. She makes sure it's on time. She communicates with you. She tells you the price up front. She even has payment arrangements. She does sales. So you see, we take this serious.
And it's about like relationships too, you know, like, because personally, you know, I remember going through like these different companies, and they see you just like as a dollar bill, you know, like, how much money am I going to get off of her? Like, she's going to be recruiting people, yada, yada. And I'm not saying that everyone's like that, you know, but there's some people that did, you know, and one of the things that I think really bothered me was there was so much fakeness too, you know. Yes. There were people that they pretended to be your best friend, like they've known you since you gave birth, since you were born. And they acted like they were like your best friend. And then when there was like something serious, like they just disappeared. And it's like, you're not really like all that real, you know, like, so I really love being able to do like what I'm doing now, because I know that like the relationships that I built, I'm not going to be best friends with everyone. Like, don't get me wrong. Just because you buy a painting, I'm not going to be like your best friend. Hey, but as a Christian, like, you know, we're going to pray together. If you do need prayer, you know, like, and there's been so many friendships. Yeah, there's so many friendships that I've built through, you know, like selling my artwork, even through, you know, selling like the other products that I was doing in the other network marketing companies before. let me not say other, when I was doing network
Mhm.
marketing, because my art business is not network marketing
Yeah,
now.
exactly.
So but yeah,
And
but I,
we'll talk about network marketing in a minute because
yeah, yeah,
it is there. You do have to do your research because
yeah.
there are pyramid schemes, and let me clarify that.
Clarify it.
Let's clarify
Clarify.
about pyramid schemes.
Clarify.
We need to know
Clarify
that.
it.
But there are a
Yeah.
lot of scams out there that just you need to make sure you're investing, and that's why I did my research, and I am very confident in the company that I'm associated with because I know those people and I have worked with them and so forth. But anyways, let me tell you something about pyramid schemes. Just about every job is a pyramid scheme. It really is
It's a
because
pyramid scheme or it's a pyramid?
it's a pyramid. Sorry,
Because a
pyramid.
pyramid scheme
Yes,
is
thank you
basically
for the
like a scam.
correction. No, there's everything is a pyramid. Let me draw a little pirámide aquí. Okay, see if like my drawing there. I don't know if you can see it. The camera. Ooh, there you go. You see, there's a boss, and then there's you, and there's everything is a pyramid. Even if you take Walmart, there's a boss.
Mm-hmm.
There's
Yep. You
a
have a
supervisor,
CEO.
an area manager,
Mm-hmm.
and you're down here.
Yep.
So it is a pyramid.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's a pyramid. Everything has
you
a
got
top.
you got God, husband, wife, family. That's a pyramid.
Yep. That's a good one.
That's a pyramid.
That's a good one.
You know, so a pyramid scheme is obviously like when people are doing nice scams and all of that.
But a lot of times, you just have to make sure that you don't get scammed. And the way you do that is you find out how long the company's been around.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You can do research on that company. You have to do your research. You have to see if they have a product, a tangible product.
Right.
There has to be a tangible product, an exchange of money for something.
Yeah.
It has to be a tangible product.
And even if it's not a network marketing company that you're joining, you know,
there's direct sales.
There's direct sales, you know, maybe you want to sell t-shirts, maybe you know how to make candles and you can sell candles.
Candle, that's a big one too.
Yeah. My family, like literally, like my dad does construction, so he's been like kind of like his own boss the whole time. My mom, she sews, she does alteration, she does her own thing as well, you know. And then I do like my art and everything, but you know, it's really just like whatever your craft is, whatever you're really passionate about, you know, could be great for like a side hustle. Like we work full-time job, we work together, and it's a blessing, it really is. And also that brings me to while you are like building your side hustle, you know, while you are building your dream, because somebody made a correction on me as well. It's not a side hustle. Like this is your career. And I'm like, okay,
it's a business.
I received that.
It's a business.
I said, okay. He's like, it's not just a little side business. It's you know, it's your business. I'm like, okay, I take that correction. So also, you know, like just being grateful for what you have, you know. If you have that, one of the things too that I hear a lot of people like put so much emphasis on like building someone else's dream. Like you're building someone else's dream if you're not building your own. But guess what? Like you have to have like honor and respect as well for like the people that you work for, you know, like
absolutely.
One day, if you know, if you decide to and you choose to, because I believe that God will bless you and he will open the opportunities for you if it's your desire, because I do believe that he gives you the heart, the desires of your heart.
Absolutely.
But you want to make sure that you have respect and that you have honor for your employer, for your mentors, for your coaches, your teachers, whoever it is that is above you. And I'm not saying that above you in a way to be disrespectful, but let's just say what it is. Like back to that pyramid, right? Like your boss and then it's you. But if you have that respect and that honor, like and you have that gratitude for where you're at now, for what you have, like God sees that too, you know, because as Christian women, we know that everything that we do it as unto the Lord.
Exactly.
And believe it or not, but as well, if you do have like a desire to be an entrepreneur or, you know, business owner or whatever, you want to make sure that you keep in mind as well that if you're supporting someone's dream, one day
They're
God
gonna
may
support
bless
yours.
you for to have your own team, and you want them to be able to work for you the same way that you work for your employers, or your bosses, or mentors, or whatever you want to call it. So just having like that gratitude,
Yes.
because if you start having that negative mentality and feeding so much into like, oh, I don't want to be here no more because I'm working for them and I want to do my own, like, you're not going to be able to have that gratitude. And then your job, while you're there, you're not going to be able to enjoy it, because I believe that, if you're positive and you even enjoying it, even if you know that it's not what you really want to do, just being grateful that you're there,
Exactly.
and understanding that maybe that's not your for the rest of your life, and maybe you have other goals and dreams and ambitions, but that's okay, like, as long as you're doing what you got to do for now, and just having that positive mindset, that that heart of gratitude, you will be able to enjoy what you're doing now, and even be able to, and they could even vouch for you.
Absolutely.
Like, I
Absolutely.
have my boss, he's like, commission work from me. He's
Yeah.
asked me for commission pieces, so and he can vouch for me as well, and I think that's a blessing, and that's amazing. And so the same thing for I guess it depends also, like, because not all bosses want you to
Yeah.
like succeed either.
Yeah.
I've experienced that before. I had worked somewhere where they did not like, they were not supportive of, like, my art career and
Yeah.
stuff. And so I'm not there no more, but like,
Yeah.
I still did what I had to do during the time that I was there,
Correct.
but
That's very important to honor
yeah.
where you're at. To honor where you're at, so you leave with a good testimony if you decide to leave. And I think we're
Mhm.
pretty blessed to be working at a place where our boss, he is really supporting. He's
Amazing.
really supportive of
Amazing.
entrepreneurship. He has designed a program for that,
Yeah.
and it's amazing. I think he is an amazing mentor when it comes to business.
He is.
Amazing mentor when it comes to business and how to be a godly person and do business. And that's a very delicate, very, very delicate thing to manage, how to be
Yeah.
godly and then be businesslike and have integrity. And it's very it to me is very amazing, because it's like an internship. I have a front row seat. I always say a front row seat.
Front row seat.
A front row seat
That's good. I like that.
onto watching a daily seeing people that are able to manage business and godliness and integrity, and you learn. And more, like pastors always say, more is caught than learned. How was the phrase? That more is caught than taught. Thank you. So we're blessed to have a front row seat into that, and to seeing how it's done on a daily basis.
Yeah.
And it's amazing. So and going into that, you have to, if you decide to do a business, make sure you're passionate about it, make sure it's something that you like to do, and treat it like Ms. Anna was saying, as a business. Take it seriously. This is what you're doing. This is what you're offering. And do your due diligence. Find a company that's reputable. Find a company that has reputation. And then also another thing that helps you is find coaches. Mentors. Find a good mentor that you can ask questions, that have their best interests and they have succeeded. Don't look for a mentor that hasn't been where you want to be.
That's true.
You can lead where you won't go, and you can't teach what you don't know. So find the person that's doing, and this is something I tell Daniel too, and I tell a lot of people, find the person that's doing what you want to do and watch them. Learn from them. If they sell books, buy the book. If they do a seminar, get into that seminar. If they're giving you free webinars teaching, get into that. If they're doing free whatever, go into that. Invest in you. It's very important to invest in you. So read a book, read books, go to seminars, go to trainings, find a mentor. God will bring you mentors. I am telling you that when you take this series, God will bring you mentors. And Diana's a witness that I have had the privilege of, out of the blue, God bring me mentors that are teaching me. They're telling me, this is what you do. This is how you do it. Another thing is, Consistency. If anything you learn from today, if you are going to start a business, you have to be consistent in the good, in the bad, in the ugly. You have to be stable.
Yeah, yeah.
You have to be stable. Nobody wants to invest with somebody who's selling oranges today, apples tomorrow, pineapples on Friday, because you're like, what? I thought you were selling oranges. No, but today I found some pineapples that really
Yeah.
unless you're running the fruit market, that's okay.
Right,
But
right,
that's
right, right.
okay.
Yeah, you want to make sure that you're focused
Yeah,
on that
yes.
area, like, and that you master that. You want to make sure that you
Exactly.
master and that you really study that product or that idea or whatever it is. And then once that succeeds, then you move on to the next.
Exactly.
Yeah.
6 months ago, Diana had a painting business. A year from now, she'll have a painting business.
Mhm.
Last year, I was selling Immunical. I'm going to be selling Immunical next year. So unless the company, goes sideways, and then I'll
That's
be,
a
and then
risk
I'll be
too.
selling, and then
That's a risk.
I'll be selling Herbalife.
That is funny, but those are the risks too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Those
But
are risks as
well,
well.
my point is, you have to be consistent.
Yeah, yeah.
If you are learning, if whatever is it that you decide to do, stay consistent. Do it, and stay faithful, stay consistent, and God will honor that. And honor God with your business. That's very important too.
Oh, most definitely. Yeah, everything.
Honor God with your business.
Yeah, yeah.
Honor God with your business.
I pray before I talk to clients. I pray before I post. I pray before I paint. I pray about what I'm going to paint. I pray about new ideas, new visions.
You got a comment from Pastor Jason.
Pastor Jason, what's the comment? Hello, Pastor Jason.
It says, Diana, was it difficult to step out and sell your art? I consider art such a personal expression. Is it hard to price your work?
How come I can't see that?
He commented on your screen, Mom, so you can look it up.
Oh, okay.
Okay, where's the comment? Let me see. So you want to answer the question?
Oh, yeah, because I can't see it.
Oh, we have comments. Sorry, we were just so focused on talking. Imani, hello. Imani, back at it.
First,
Woo-hoo.
Hello to everybody. We see, who do we see? Just give a shout out. Go down
Imani.
the row.
Imani.
Oh
my gosh, she commented
Carlos,
a lot.
Hello, Carlos.
Hi, Carlos.
Pastor Jason, hello. Hi, I see you on my screen. Sierra. Hi, Sierra. I hope I'm saying your name right. I don't know if I had actually had a phone conversation with you. If it's Sierra. Jason Thomas, hello. Oscar Barragan, hello. Yesenia, hola.
Yes,
Elizabeth.
Eleanor. Oh my God, we have somebody
Betty,
from.
hola, Betty.
Yay! We have Eleanor. I hope she's seeing me. Eleanor, she's watching from Ohio.
Oh,
I've known Eleanor for over 30 years.
Glad for you to join us, Eleanor.
Thank you, Eleanor, for watching. And she's put, this is excellent information. Be solid in what you do. Absolutely right.
Yes.
And then the question, let's look at Pastor Jason's question. Okay, let's see. There we go.
Okay, so Diana, was it difficult to step out and sell your art? I consider art such a personal expression. Is it hard to price your work? All right, so most definitely, it was the most challenging thing I probably in all my life was to step out and actually sell my art. Earlier, I was talking about how I didn't really believe that I would actually sell any paintings. I thought that I was probably going to be selling it for like pennies and nickels. Mm-hmm. And then there's that stigma that says starving artists. And so in my mind, I thought an artist was always starving. So I didn't know how to price my work. And I actually, when I'm going to answer the pricing, and then I'm going to go back to the personal about what you talked about, the considering it art as a personal expression. So when it was time for me to price my art, I remember when I first started my website, I actually had set prices that I had prayed about, and I had set prices, and then I went back and I lowered the prices.
Wow.
because I was like, it's not gonna sell for that much. Like I'm asking for too much. So the crazy thing is that there was a collector. Um, he sent me an email and he asked me. He told me that he wanted to buy a painting, and I said, oh yeah, sure, like of course, but it's on sale right now. He said, no, 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 I don't want to buy it at your sale price. I want you to buy it off of you for the regular price. And I was like, get out of here. Like, no, you don't. Like, what do you mean? So, I mean, I wasn't talking to him. This is what
Yeah.
I'm just telling myself in
Uh-huh.
my email, right? So I'm like, no way. And so I said, okay, sure. And I was like, wow, God, like, that's amazing. So I went back, I changed the price back. And then he still sends me another email saying, no, no, no. I know that you changed the price, but you still had it at a higher cost before this.
Wow.
And I was like, you got to be kidding me. Because that was the original price that I had set my art at. And I was like, no way. So he said, I want to be able to pay for what you value
yeah.
your artwork
Yeah.
at. I don't want to pay for a sale price or anything lower than what you value it. And I was like, oh my God, like God is amazing. So of course I got all emotional and I was just praising the Lord, still praising him today. And so he ended up buying it for the original price. And so, after that, I joined another community, with other entrepreneurs and other artists and art investors and collectors and entrepreneurs and marketers. And basically, with all of the information that I learned from them was that you have to like really believe in yourself and value your work for what you know that it's worth. So they challenged us and then they appraised our work. So we ended up bringing our prices up higher, myself included as one of them. Some people went up 50%, some of them went up 100%. I'm not
Wow.
going to tell you how much I went up because
Yeah.
where we're at is where we're at right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was the thing, and sometimes, I still have my sales and I do make the payment arrangements as well. And I think that's, it helps because I know that for some people, they may be able to, purchase at a certain price, while others maybe for them a blessing to pay for it at a sale price. At the end of the day, I am the artist, and that's the cool thing about like being
And
able to
you have such
set
a
your own prices.
exactly, and you have a variety of prices. I
Yeah,
mean, you
and
really do. You really have a variety of prices for any budget.
yeah, and to be honest with you as well, one of the things that a lot of artists do is that they compare their work to another artist and then they price their work based off of what another artist charges. But one artist might say it only takes me 1 hour to create all of this. Another artist might say it takes me 5 hours. Another artist might say, like, well, you don't know what I've been through,
Mm-hmm.
the challenges that I have to go through on a daily basis to be able to paint, so it just really goes off of like really just you personally, how you value your work and how others value your work as well. But yes, it is definitely a very personal expression, especially for me, because when I first started my art business, what I was painting was literally my tears. Like all of the stuff that I was going through, I was putting it on canvas. And I've been pretty busy lately with other projects as well as with work at the full-time job as well. But during the time that I was unemployed and all I could do was just paint and pray and cry and just pour my heart out. And so a lot of the stuff that I was painting, was very, very personal. But I know that I wasn't the only one that would be able to relate to the work that I was producing. So I constantly get a lot of emails, a lot of text messages on Messenger, on Instagram, through like my phone as well, of people sharing with me how that a particular painting like really speaks to them, and that's how they end up, buying paintings. I have collectors, I have people that have purchased up to 6 paintings. The most recent person, he has 6 paintings now that he's purchased from me. I have collectors that have purchased 1, 2, 3, 4. I have people that have purchased prints, the replicas, the canvas prints, the prints. I have people that they just look at it and it blesses them, and that's a blessing in itself too, like
I told her, once I have my office, I want her to paint something really, really, really. Actually, she already has. We've already talked about it. We did. She gave me one in one of the podcasts that we were here, and also, I asked her that later on to commission. There's like a painting, a specific painting, and she agreed. She agreed. So later on, we will. That's a project, and that's a painting that I really want.
That's a beautiful painting because the story behind
it
is amazing,
and that's one that she's amazing. Gonna paint. However, God gives. She knows it's it's Daniel took a picture of me when I was going through cancer, and I was. He took it at a moment that I didn't see him. And I had my sword because I have a praying sword, and I pray with a sword, and I pray, and I had the sword in my hand, and I was crying, and I was praying, and I was pleading for my health. And Daniel took that picture, and that's a picture. That's a painting that someday she's gonna paint for my office.
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing? However, God,
the story behind it is just
even the whole story, even how the
God.
sword and everything. There's a story behind the sword, behind. We should talk about that in a podcast sometime, and then show the painting. That'll be a good unveiling somewhere. Well, anyways, so it's really good that you support other Christians, that you support other people in their business, that you support each other. If you're going to buy, let's buy from each other. Let's try to bless each other. One of the things that I don't like is that sometimes we're like, hey, give me the Christian discount. Hey, give me the buddy discount. No, bless somebody, pay the full price, bless their business.
Get it when it's on sale. It's not on sale right now. Y'all missed it. I had like up to 80% sale on some stuff, but it's okay.
But bless somebody. If it's not on sale, pay the price and bless somebody. So it's good. It's good. So I want to encourage you, whatever it is that you want, that you think that this will sell. Daniel was telling me he has a friend that his mom, all she does is sell tamales. And she sells tamales, and that's how she makes the house payment. And that's how she bought a house, and that's how she went through this. Off of tamales. ¿Verdad, no? She takes a vacation every year for 3 months, just selling tamales and just selling tamales. And so, I mean, you make apples, make beautiful apples.
Tamales. Wait, hold on. I cannot get over that.
Yeah.
The best tamales I've ever eaten.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'll tell you who it is. As soon as we're done, I can't tell you on the air because they might be listening, but I'll tell you who it is. And you're going to say, oh, yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
She makes so many tamales that accidentally she put 2 other businesses out of business.
Yeah.
Wow.
What's this? What are the comments that we have here?
That's
Eleanor,
amazing.
Let's see. All right. Let's see. Eleanor, she's in Kentucky. We know her from Ohio. You're in Kentucky. Hello, Eleanor in Kentucky. Woohoo. God bless you. It's awesome to hear you. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for listening to us. And any closing remarks on just do it. Really, honestly, just do it.
And you want to just start. Mm-hmm. If you wait until you're ready to start, you will never be ready.
That's right.
You got to start somewhere. I think I only had like 5 original paintings on my website. And then I just started like posting the poster prints, and I didn't even have any poster prints in stock.
Wow.
So I started ordering them as people were ordering them. I was producing the prints. So you just got to start somewhere. Like it, I mean,
you'll figure it out
whether it's a craft that you have, selling tamales.
Uh-huh.
Or whether it's a network marketing company, or whatever it is. What
direct sales. Direct sales. Direct sales is considered Avon. Direct sales is what is it called? The candle. I buy a lot of candles.
As well?
No, Scentsy.
I thought that was still multi-level marketing.
No, there's direct sales. There's well, you just look it up. You see, there's so much information that we need to get straight. So you just look it up, find it out, look what it is.
Drug dealers and drug sales.
Direct.
No, we're not doing that. Make sure that it's legal.
Make sure it's
okay?
something legal.
Make
something,
sure it's legal.
Make sure it's a good product. Make sure it's not a renta, one of those in Orlando, Florida, one of those that they used to sell. There used to be a lot of scams when they were when you would rent a property and do just vacation timeshare, timeshare. Make sure it's not, make sure you get your information straight for a legitimate company, and that it's legal. But
Make
there's
sure
a lot of
it's
things. I mean,
legal.
you make
and then you're
hats.
paying your taxes.
Yes. And
'Cause
once
the
you start
IRS will
making
come after
money,
you.
pay your tithes off of that.
Yeah. Oh,
Get a
yes.
good accountant.
Yeah, let me tell you,
all
about
that
the
stuff.
tithes. Yes. Every single sale that I make on my art, whether it is a $10 print, actually the lowest one is $12 now, $12 print, or if it's $1,700, my tithe. I give my tithes to my church first, and I just watch how God continues to just multiply my blessings. Anything that comes into my bank account, I give my tithes.
Amen.
Yeah, and I just
Amen.
watch God. God just
Does it?
he just blows my mind away.
Yes,
Yeah,
he's awesome.
yeah.
Rubén, hola Rubén, de Puerto Rico, un saludo. Gracias por estar con nosotros en sintonía. Gracias por escucharnos. Gracias por tu comentario. Ms. Eleanor dice, hi. Yes, go ahead.
No. I was just gonna say, what businesses do you guys have? What side businesses or ambitions do you all have? Share with us in the comments.
Absolutely.
We want to know.
Says Eleanor dice, hi, God bless you all. I have opened a recovery home from a home faith-based here, and I'm ready to open a coffee house, a meeting place here, directed by the Lord. He supplies all the need. There you go.
Amen.
Eleanor, that is good.
That is awesome.
That is good. Make sure you share pictures. Once you start doing that, I would love to see that. Tag me on your pictures. Tag me on your projects. It's amazing to see.
Praise
I mean,
God.
if especially when it's with a good heart to bless.
Yeah,
I mean, to bless
yeah.
if you do these things to bless your family. And I am a big believer. Open businesses so you can bless your church, so you can provide service for the church. What is it? One of the Apostle Freeman said, the church, if the church is buying, if the church is buying, the churches should be selling. No. Okay, let me get this right. Wherever
Oh.
Christians are buying, Christians should be selling.
Supplying.
Should be supplying. That's right there. That's very good.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
That's good.
All right, so we want to thank you. We are going on already on the hour. It's amazing.
It's
It goes by
already been an
fast.
hour.
Almost close by. So we want to thank you for joining us. Thank you for being with us. And I want you to click, share anything that has touched you. You want to comment back at me. You have any questions, you want to contact us, contact Ms. Diana directly, or I use a DM, and we might be able to answer some questions. If not, we will guide you in the right direction.
Yeah.
So thank you so
And
much
we'll
for joining.
share some of our links as well in the comments too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Anything else that you got on your list that you had to share? Yes.
Ah,
Yeah, some really cool
sure.
stuff you wanted to talk about. So we just want to thank you. It's amazing to see that we can go out there and create our own businesses and be blessed and just move forward. Just do it. Absolutely. Don't be afraid. God will make a way. Just start, do it. Thank you everybody in Instagram for watching. Thank you so much. Thank you. Comment. So, all right. So we are going to say goodbye. All right. Thank you so much. And just make sure you share.
God bless you all. Bye. Thanks for
Bye.
chiming in.